I gotta go clean this up real quick.
Yeah. Bust out chat. Minimize.
Yep, it's okay.
Oh.
Yeah, what are you doing? Yeah, I don't like the look of that. Come here. Go ahead. Go see Cat Mom. That's okay. I love you. Okay. Good times. Hello to everyone watching the live stream. We're here. For reals.
We are definitely here.
In spirit. Or, no. Well.
Oh, did you see what my buddy Dan got me?
Mm-mm.
So he just kind of rolled up. Hey, sorry, pull a little Nate Dogg out on you. Hold up. So he just kind of rolls up, hey, I got you a Christmas present. And he shows up with this.
Sick.
So it used to, I didn't know how to turn it off. I haven't taken it out of the package yet. But apparently you can mount it to the wall.
What?
And this little thing is like a little like pull punch. And you mount it in there.
Alright, that's pretty cool.
And it used to glow green.
Man. Where are you going to put that? In your basement?
I don't know. I don't know. It's what. Thanks. Oh, I watched. What was it? The Avengers, the 2010 series that they had on. I don't even know what station.
One?
Yes.
Oh yeah, how was that?
It was really good.
Huh.
It was. It didn't move as fast as the X-Men animated show when we were kids.
That thing covering story arcs in about 20 minutes.
I mean that was at a breakneck pace.
Yeah.
But no, this one was pretty good. I marathoned it yesterday. I think I watched it like almost 14 hours.
Oh wow.
It's 52 episodes.
Okay.
So it's two 26-inch 26-inch. Two 26 episode seasons, and it stayed pretty tight to its own canon really well.
Was it telling a new story or like an older comic story?
Oh no, it was just all old Avenger stories.
Okay.
I was disappointed Wonder Man didn't come into it, but they dropped hints on it. It was really good about setting stuff up and then having it pay off way later.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Yeah. All right. Episode 2.
like they handled the Secret Invasion really good, and they kept hinting at the Civil War, but never did it.
Huh.
It was really cool because when Maria Hill ended up taking charge of Shield for a while, and she kept pushing for registration of all the heroes and
Yeah.
stuff, yeah, whatever, you know. But they did the Secret Invasion really cool.
I'm gonna have to check that out. That sounds pretty good.
It did really, really good. It kept my attention for 2 days,
Yeah.
and I finished it. So that's pretty good praise for me because I started a lot of shows just like, eh.
Yeah. 2-3 episodes in, you're like, nah, I'm good.
Yeah, and the only reason why I watched it because I put on Netflix on my little Blu-ray player. I decided I'm gonna fall asleep to the Avengers tonight, so I'd leave that on. I wake up the next morning, it's like, oh, there's an animated show. It's like, all right, so I'll just sit here in bed for 2 hours and watch like 4 or 5 episodes.
Alright, computer, you kind of need to stop freaking out here. To everyone watching the live stream, Hannah's not here this week, so please help with titles. We are bad at that together and separately.
Are we?
Yeah, we're pretty bad. All right, Chrome. Jesus Christ. All right, let me just close out of Chrome here.
So I had one of those like oh shit moments with my tablet.
Mm-hmm.
So I set it up on the armrest of my chair, and I just got up, and I heard it fall off. I'm like, that's not going to be good.
That's never a good time.
So before I freak out, I'm just go get what I got up to do, and then I'll come back and see what it is. So I got up in my chair, and I just got up. It's all in one piece still, but when I got up, like this, like back portion, this gray part, had separated like this. So I pick it up. I'm like,
my baby.
Okay, hold the button until it goes to sleep. All right, and I start just clicking it back together. But yeah, that was a moment where I thought it was done.
Yeah.
Because it landed on just something just right. It just went tink.
Oh, man. All right, I will be back really quickly once again.
All right.
Okay, sorry about that. Cat just Kind of squeezed a fresh one in the bathroom or bedroom.
Nice.
Yeah. Just clearly upset about something. Okay. So, all right. Are we ready to do whatever we do here?
Yeah.
Why not? All right. For those of you that just joined us, please help us with titles this week, since Lord Percival Hannah is not here. I should stop watching the BBC. All right. Getting started in 3, 2, 1. Welcome back to another episode of That Video Game Podcast. I'm your host, Boston Over This Knobs.
Ew.
And we're doing a TVGP Classic this week. Unfortunately, not a golf tournament, but just that the Hannah's not here. He's out. He's out doing whatever Hannah's do.
He's out there doing lighting effects for me. So I got the J.J. Abrams light bloom right here.
Yep. Pretty much Benedict Cumberbatch. That's our secret announcement. Is Benedict Cumberbatch is going to be our third seat next week.
It takes place in outer space.
And then Alice Eve comes in, and no one really wants her there.
Nah.
All right. I don't think we have anything to chat about here before we get down to business. So, what you been playing, sir?
What I be playing.
Yes.
All right. Well, we had Monday Night Game Night as we start up show every week. That's still going strong. Still get a solid 7 to 8 people every week. Kind of a staple. I mean, we just kind of have fun. But I think the core groups or the core people we've been playing the longest with, we're really starting to see the game's flaws even more apparently. Like every week.
Oh yeah.
Like not on Monday night. I think the same thing happened to Scott on Monday night. What happened to me on Saturday night, where I just so frustrated with Common Infected.
Oh yeah.
Like I'm a better than average shot. I'm not trying to stroke my ego or anything, but usually I can pick a jockey off of somebody from like across the map. If they're in line of sight, I can hit it.
Yeah.
2 shots max, and it's off. I just like every time I'm going to line up a shot, all of a sudden I just start getting hit. I'm like, oh, come on.
You're just extra tasty. That's really your problem.
It's like I'm doing everything I can not to draw attention to myself, so I don't just run around firing all the time, making noises, or I never play with my flashlight on because that attracts zombies. But it just seems like they're always on top of me all the time. It drives me insane.
Yeah.
And I almost had like a mini meltdown while I was playing the other month. I wasn't having any. I was getting so upset. The guys want to play another round. Fine.
I guess.
All right. So we ended up playing. I think we ended up playing twice on. No, we played 2 times that week. Again, was a Monday Night Game Night. It's always fun. Everyone's always laughing. Whether somebody's frustrated or not, or I'm yelling at Ian because. Oh, all right. So get this. I think I killed the mood in the room pretty early on Saturday.
Yeah. So
it would end up being. I think it was Urgent, Ian, myself were the group of 3, and Tom Z, Nintendork, Donnie, and I forgot who the last person was. I don't know, I lost it.
Huh.
Anyway, so they make it like Moon makes an epic run. He gets to the safe room. We figure everyone's dying. Then all of a sudden, Moon breaks out of the room because I'm sitting there not paying attention. Goes up, picks Tomsy up, and then they both make it to the safe room. I think it was in. At that point, it's just like, all right.
What? What?
I was like, all right, that's embarrassing. All right, we got it. We got to get
mistakes were made. Let's just learn from them.
Yeah. So as we go, then it's our turn. We're up and we're playing Dead Center, and I figured, okay. We can at least make it to the elevator, keep the score close, we'll take them out later.
Yeah.
So we get out, we leave the safe room because when you start with either pistols or a melee weapon. So we get out of the safe room, and I'm just kind of methodically going through, clearing a path a little bit. I see the front two get boomed. I'm like, okay, I gotta check on the AI player. I turn around, he just gets charged. I go to shoot him, and then next thing you know, I just get swarmed with common, like a stupid amount of common, where I can't do it, where I can't handle it. I turn around and I see Ian's already turned three corners ahead of us.
Oh man.
And I think that's that point where I called him worthless, and I was
You monster.
I was a little upset at that point
Yeah.
because we just got to stay together, especially when we're shorthanded with an AI. Is where things get difficult.
The title of the game is the opposite of what you should be doing.
Yeah,
It is not a suggestion.
yeah. I mean, he just went full go boogie, just kind of left us. At that point, everyone was real quiet for a while.
Things got heated, things were said.
Yeah. But rest of the time, it was just pretty much your normal Left 4 Dead 2 things. I did make a mistake of trying to stream music as we were playing through the Xbox One dashboard because that made my inputs like way sluggish. And I'm like, all right, it was a mistake. I'm trying to fumble around with two controllers trying to get this thing right as we're all playing, and just yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
So anyway, so that was Monday and Saturday night. During the course of the week, I think it was maybe Tuesday night or Wednesday. I don't know. One of the nights during the week, Moon and I decided to play. We're sitting online in a party, trying to figure out what we want to do. And we're sitting there, I was like, you feel like doing this? Nah. Feel like starting this one? Not really. I don't know. We're just gonna sit here, and I got Groove Shark playing. We're just kind of hanging out and whatever, talking about old '90s rap.
Talking about boys, the usual.
Yeah, skirts and whatnot.
Yeah.
And whatever. We were a little ray of sunshine, to say the least.
Yep.
But all of a sudden I got an invite, so we had to play Renegade Ops.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So we played Renegade Ops for like 4 hours. We ended up making it to the last mission, and then just got burnt out. And we just like...
Oh, man. Couldn't seal the deal.
Done. We just couldn't do it. It just like I kept dying like in the same spots over and over again, and it would get to the point where he'd be on his own. I'm like, oh, well, I can't really buy in. It's not like it's Gears or anything.
Yeah. Good luck, buddy.
Yeah. So we had a good time. That's a really great looking game. I forgot how amazing the game looks, and that's the Just Cause 2 engine.
Oh, really?
It just looks awesome. Yeah, but that game's it's your quintessential dual stick shooter. Like it's fantastic. Like things on the ground reminds me of games you used to play in the arcade all the time.
Yep.
So that's a fantastic game. Again, from around that era, we played some more Gears. Of course, we did.
Why not? Hey, you were just squeezing as much content and time out of that $60.
60. The $120 I paid for the collector's edition.
Oh, that's true.
Oh yeah, I think I'm getting my money's worth out of this game. Yeah, we play that game a lot, and it's still fun.
Yeah, it's still solid.
I think most of the time we were sitting there talking about bad music the entire time we're playing it, not really paying attention. We started an insane run.
Yeah.
And quickly forgot how insane is.
Yeah.
And I completely forgot that the polyps shoot in insane.
Oh, that's right. Blech.
That one totally caught us off guard.
Oh, man.
Like we're sitting there, we're in a thing where the Kraken's eating the side of the boat, and all of a sudden, like I'm like, oh, there's one. Okay, it's kind of in the distance, so I'm gonna focus on this group over here. All of a sudden, I turn to focus on him, and I see this glob of whatever yellow goop coming at me.
And then
Lambent
you just
juice.
explode.
It just all of a sudden, boom, done. Like, guys,
Help.
hey, they shoot. Just heads up.
FYI.
And then everyone gets wiped.
I actually had a lot of fun playing all three Gears games on Insane, because when you actually finish a segment, you knew you did it near perfectly, because you can't get shot by anything.
Oh yeah, the gunkers were ridiculous, and once you get to I forget the name of that city, whatever, the one where Coltrane Superstars in it.
The only city I know from Gears is Jacinto.
Well, Char's the one with the people that are charred.
Hey.
But no, Yeah, I can't remember the name of it.
It's
Whatever it
some
is.
weird sound. Some weird.
Yeah, some weird combination of letters that form sounds and stuff.
Just to take us on a quick tangent here, Poke Chop Salad says in chat, so I found a hammer in Starbound called Poop Slapper. So back to you, Knobs.
Thanks for the breaking update.
Yeah, if you'd like to follow these sort of fantastic chats, please follow us. Twitch.tv/A1M1 Network.
Yeah, they do get fun. But yeah, so we were playing Insane with Moon. I don't think Tomsy was there. I think it might have been Moon, Urgent, myself, and Donnie is where we started off with. And Donnie's a loose cannon regardless of what game you're playing. You never know. You never know what's going to happen.
Uncontrollable.
It's madness. So he's holed up under this, and he's like, "Hey, dude, I didn't think the boomer or the gunker had the arc or the skills to hit me behind this car." And literally, like, the first lob that thing threw out just blew up right on top of him. But active or super reload is an absolute must in that mode.
Yeah, I mean, without it, it's way too difficult.
Oh, you know what? I think Scott was with us that night. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Scott was with us for a while before he went to bed. Yeah, because we started remembering when we did our Insane run through, where we started to remember. Oh yeah, I remember this choke point, and especially that one where the two barnacle things start spitting out gunkers, and you're on that little bridge, and there's no
That's
cover.
The worst.
Yeah. Our way to handle it is run up when you're in Comet, tag one of the gunkers and run away.
Oh,
and
nice.
And ends up blowing everything else up around them, which worked really well, and we weren't stuck there at all.
Man, lucky.
Yeah, the only spot we really got stuck with was we were focusing more on the boat, on the things happening around us, and not shooting the Kraken choppy monster guy, because he sinks the ship. I had
no idea.
He will sink the ship if you don't take care of him. Wow. And it happened to us 4 times. Like, I have never seen this happen, let alone 3 more times in a row.
Yeah, wow. And learning new stuff every day.
And apparently, the only thing that really does any damage to it is the silverback.
Oh, yeah.
Because if no one's in a silverback, you have no chance.
No, and I think on Insane, don't they have like 3 times the amount of health, and they do something like 5 times the amount of damage? Something crazy like that.
Well, and I think it changes the accuracy on your active reload, so you really have to be on point and paying attention to it for once, instead of just mind-numbing like in whatchamacallit, in Horde mode, where you're playing on hardcore, where you're just like, it's automatic.
Yeah, it's just like whatever. You got close.
You know that timing.
Yeah, we'll give it to you.
Especially when you get stuck, and every time you go to the next chapter, like I was the really tan chick. I think she might be Indian. I don't know. But yeah, like, she always starts with a hammer burst, and you're like, this sucks. So I was spending the rest of the time just looking for a lancer.
Looking for anything else.
Yeah,
I will take a long shot at this point. Although that's
her loadout, the hammer burst and a long shot.
Yeah, I actually like the hammer burst, but I think it's because there's something wrong with me.
Well, no, I think it's nerfed in this game compared to from 2 and 1.
2 was really strong.
Oh, the hammer burst was almost unfair. It was as bad as an Asher.
Yeah, that was my weapon of choice for Horde in 2. Was the hammer burst.
Because you could headshot with it all day.
Yeah, and it had that like little bit of zoom that helped a lot.
A
Yeah.
little bit. And this one actually has that little bit of zoom and then the iron sights. Which
that's right.
You can't score a headshot with it in this, which just makes the iron sights worthless.
Yeah.
So we played that. We ended up getting through to the stadium area in one shot on Insane. So that's
a lot of progress there.
It's pretty good progress. I think we're all pretty seasoned vets at this point. So
that's true.
Apparently, we've been playing the game, for I don't know, the 3 years it's been out.
About the past 2.5 years straight.
Yeah. You never say no to Gears. It's one of those games. You're like, oh yeah, I do like that game.
Yeah, I would like to play a little bit. Yeah, what do you guys want to play?
Oh, Gears? Oh, well, why not? Why not? I'll oblige your request.
It's been about 2 days.
But yeah, so it was that. And then I had a night where literally nothing was going on. No one was online, and I decided to play some Puzzle Arcade.
Oh man.
So I just kind of sat there for, I don't know, 2 hours, put a puzzle together, listen to some tunes,
Yeah, just
which
chill.
which is really cool with I really do enjoy the Xbox One interface for the Snap feature.
Yeah.
Because my music service of choice is Groove Shark,
Hmm.
um, which which apparently has a lot of flash in it. So its baseline doesn't really work with the Xbox One interface at all. But you switch it to HTML5, which turns it into the mobile site. It works amazingly well.
Oh wow.
Like, so I'll snap it over to the side, and it'll be like this section of the screen,
Hmm.
and it'll be just the playlist,
Oh nice.
like perfectly spaced
That's
on this
kind of
one
exactly
side.
what you want.
Oh yeah, it just add collection, hit random, play,
Yeah.
and no real lag. I think the only problem was we were playing an online game when I was trying to do it with Left 4 Dead 2, but
Yeah.
for a game like Puzzle Arcade where I don't really need the tensile accuracy as shooting or ergo sniping would
First
involve.
person puzzling.
But yeah, so I played, put together two puzzles
Man, I
you
should
know
play that again.
and play. It was surprising relaxing.
It's soothing. There's something about
Yeah.
it. Building a puzzle, even listening to that default music in the game. I just want to hang out.
Yeah, I just shut my brain off and just concentrate on puzzle pieces.
Yep.
And that was pretty much halfway successful. So
The
yeah,
TVGP, the only show on the internet that talks about Puzzle Arcade.
it's a fantastic game. And it works great.
Yep. You can build puzzles digitally, which
It,
shouldn't be possible.
which shouldn't be engaging at all.
That's true.
Like, I just think they got the actual puzzle pieces like it's just
Yeah.
it's like every reason why Williams' collection is so perfect
Yeah.
is why this is like it does exactly what it's going to do.
Yeah, it feels like the real thing.
Yeah. But pretty much that was it this week. I'm just I'm in that spot where I don't know what I want to play.
Yeah. Except for
Like,
Gears 3.
nothing really grabs me to the point where, like, all right, I have to sit down and finish. Oh, I did miss a game. I played some more Crimson Dragon.
Oh, yeah. How's that guy?
It's
It's okay?
I don't really know. Like, it's not bad,
Yeah.
but it's not great.
Hmm.
Like right now, like I just unlocked a wingman, so I got these wingman attacks now, where the dragons, so by our powers combined, would shoot a crazy laser beam out of a dragon's mouth because they're laser dragons.
Do you have
whatever.
dudes hanging on the dragon with you?
No, like it's another dragon rider
Well, that's okay.
with me.
I
So-
would have rather have had like a bunch of people like hanging on, like sitting on the dragon's wings, shooting guns. Maybe
would've
that's
been
why I
kinda
don't
cool.
make video games about dragons.
Or you just sit there and you have your like command sticks and you just start throwing stuff at them. Like, here, shoot. But yeah, so it was. I played a little bit more of that. I played, I think, 2 more levels. Did another training mission with my wingman, and I was kind of like, all right, I'll find something
I'm not
else to
feeling
do.
it.
Well, it feels like such a PlayStation 2 game
Oh,
or
okay.
Xbox One. Like it's voice acted and the text is on it.
Mhm.
Like I'm like, guys, if you're gonna go all in one way, go all in.
Yeah.
Don't just do it, and don't make me hit a button to move the conversation forward.
Yeah, at least
mean,
make
come
that
on.
an option.
Let's get going. Give me some targets and let's move on and make something look cool.
Yeah, don't even give me
I
a
think-
story at this point. Who cares?
I think the problem is the game just looks exceptionally average.
Oh, yeah.
Like it's not mind blowing.
Is it at least, is the frame rate smooth at least?
Oh yeah, that's fine.
Okay. So at least you got that.
Yeah, I mean the controls are okay. I mean, I just don't feel any gravity to play that game.
Yeah.
Like I just don't feel like it's got me where I was like, okay, I'm can't wait to get home and play
Yeah,
this
I got
game.
home. I gotta take off the shoes, fire up some Crimson Dragon.
And everything's scored on it. Like each little checkpoint is scored and graded at this point. I'm like, I just don't know why.
Yeah.
I mean, who are we competing against on this? Like right now, me and another person is the only people on the on a leaderboard.
Yeah.
So I just, yeah, I'll compete with this guy that played the game about as much as I did.
Yeah. It's pretty similar scores. Woohoo.
Yeah. Oh, great. Oh, he got a C. Hey, I got a B. Whoa.
All right. Awesome.
What? Yeah.
Dimebag315 in chat says, "Did you guys stop playing Tiny Death Star?" Yeah.
Yes.
I played the crap out of Tiny Tower originally, and Tiny Death Star is that sort of polished up a little bit, plus a different skin on it. So, you know,
Yeah, it was,
I already played that once, so I'm okay.
what was that thing where I kind of had to get away from it because I was just sitting there like we'd be playing like Left 4 Dead or any game in the loading screen up and playing. What? Did you guys say something?
Yeah. What? Oh, it start. Oh, hey. Oh, they shot me.
Yeah. Oh no.
Uh,
Oh no.
oh no.
But yeah, I just don't know what it is, and I'm kind of sad that I just decided to destroy Dead Rising because I really still want to play that game,
Yeah.
and I hate playing a game where I have nothing to do in it.
I'm surprised they haven't talked about any DLC coming out for that thing.
The achievements for the new DLC has been out forever.
Well, great.
I just when are you gonna let it out?
Uh, Capcom.
Because yeah, I just like shooting zombies, and that game's a lot of fun to kill zombies in.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's pretty much it for this week.
Alrighty. I spent some more time working on the game that I currently have in development. A new development blog post will be coming in the next couple days about progress and struggles and whatnot, and some teases about some the music in the game. But I didn't play anything this week. Not even like 3DS, not even any phone stuff until yesterday, and I kind of poop socked a bunch of Diablo 3 on the 360, and I played. I think throughout the day I had it loaded. Apologies to a bunch of people that sent me some Left 4 Dead 2 invites. There were a bunch of times where I'd sit for like half an hour, and play, and then wander away and go do something, and then come back and play. So I don't have Left 4 Dead 2 at the house right now, nor do I know where my headset is. Otherwise, would have done that. But I really needed a comfort food game. Like I really needed a game where I could just kind of turn the sound down and listen to a podcast or like watch a show or something at the same time and just kind of play a game that I know. You know, like coming home and watching Scott Pilgrim versus the World. It's like, yeah, I know this movie by heart,
Oh, that's such a good thing to do.
but I'm still gonna kind of lay here and turn off my brain a little bit and kind of watch it. So for Diablo 3, I spent a ton of time yesterday. I got my hardcore character up to level 30. Got an achievement there. Got a bunch of achievements. I'm almost done with Inferno mode on my main character. I only have like 5 more achievements left, something like that. And I'll be knocking out some running my Inferno playthrough here. But it's really great for being able to sit down. You know, the same way that you were feeling about Puzzle Arcade. Just like, I want to play something, but I don't want to have to go through a tutorial, or I don't want to have to figure something out, or I don't want to have to play something that is going to have some sort of puzzle or something like that in it. Like I have, I was a backer for Broken Age, the new Double Fine game, and I have that sitting in my Steam library, but I kind of don't feel like playing it yet, because I feel like I wouldn't be able to give it the attention that it really needs for me to really enjoy it. You know, I'd probably miss like half the dialogue. I'd miss some of this other stuff instead of giving it the time. I was like, well, I don't care about the story on Diablo 3 anymore. You know, guess who the bad guy is? Diablo.
No.
Oh no, spoilers. So, you know, you can just kind of kind of, and my character's so overpowered at this point that I'm just kind of cruising directly through the game from front to back. So it's just a perfect, in the way that Castlevania Symphony of the Night is. I know this game by heart. I'm just gonna play it because I want to play something here and just kind of melt into the couch and have something playing in the background. So, but unfortunately, that's all I've been playing. I haven't really. I have so many games to play in my backlog. Steam is positively full. I'd like to get to. I'd like to get to Remember Me sometime soon. I've got Broken Age. I don't know what's your backlog. We're running short here, so what's your backlog looking right now? I don't think we've talked about ours lately.
Oh man, I really need to get started. I mean, I got Sleeping Dogs for free.
Oh yeah. Whoops.
I mean, I just, it's another one just like on the tip of there. But I hate. I mean, I'm just kind of finding games that I can play like co-op. Like it's just,
Yeah.
I just don't want to sit there by myself and just sit there and play a game. Like I just want to be.
Yeah, you haven't been in the mood for like a single player.
No, like nothing. Not like the way GTA 5 grabbed me, where I just like I gotta
Yeah,
what?
Don't
I
throw
have
me
to,
invites. I'm not gonna accept.
like I have to see what's going on in this madness.
Yeah.
But yeah, that I still gotta finish Space Marine Warhammer.
Oh, yeah.
Um,
I haven't even started The Walking Dead season 2 episode 1. I've got that sitting here.
yeah, I'm waiting for that to come out on disc, like the
Yeah,
collection.
the whole collection.
So,
Yeah.
so I was kind of sitting waiting on that. And I don't want to start The Wolf Among Us because it's the same reason. Like I want to play that
Yeah.
all in one shot.
Well, and it's sort of unfortunate too because, the first episode came out a while ago, and the second episode is now coming out at the beginning of February. So it's like
Ugh.
nearly 2.5 months later, and it's like, why am I doing this to myself? Like, and I'm thinking about for Walking Dead season 2. I'm thinking about just waiting
Yeah.
and maybe replaying season 1 right now just to get my save on PC in a good spot, and then once the whole thing is done, just kind of poop socking the hell out of that.
Yeah, I just feel the same way. Like even like any of the books that I'm reading like right now, like I don't feel like investing in something I have to wait for anymore.
Yeah.
Like I'm that horrible consumer. Just like, give it to me now. I don't care. Just give it to me now.
Yeah. Can I
Say-
have the whole thing?
Like same thing with Gantz. Like I went and found it on a reader site and I finished the entire series
Yeah.
because I just need something to do.
I need to keep reading this.
I just need to consume media. That's all I do anymore. Just consume media.
Yeah.
But anything else out there that I really feel like I don't know. Like it's like I said, it's this lull right now where the only thing I'm honestly really excited to play coming out is probably Titanfall.
Well,
Just because that game just looks like madness.
Well, and the problem too right now is not only is it post Christmas, but it's post console launch lull. So it's sort of like, I could clean up some of my backlog, but I also kind of want to take like a breather here. Like, all right, I played a poop ton of stuff last year. Let me just kind of take a breath for a couple of weeks. So.
Yeah, and I mean nothing seems to be really exciting. Like I was real close to going to the store and picking up Assassin's Creed, but at the same time, I'm like I don't know.
Yeah, and you could almost wait for that for a little bit. They'll probably come out with a Game of the Year edition with all the DLC, or by that point it'll be $30-$40.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alrighty, well, let's take our first break then. I forgot I had Steam open. I should exit that out.
Oh,
All the stuff I have open. Sorry for everyone on the stream. I'm just gonna close out of a bunch of junk here. There we go.
But anyway, it's a poke chop salad. There is a shark outfit with the guy with the little happy little shark. The deer head always cracks me up because he kind of has like this slap lick in Dead Rising 3, like this lip that's like Like almost like the Bill Murray face from Caddyshack.
Oh, nice.
Um, and then the bull suit. The bull suit's too perfect.
Yeah.
Every time I put it, I'm doing a bull dance, feeling the flow, feeling the, working it, working it.
Oh, let's see if there's any other games being released this week. I really don't think so. Nope, just Ollie Ollie, which looks actually pretty cool.
Didn't that already come out?
No, I think it kept getting delayed.
I keep thinking about Ilo Milo.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know how I can make that connection.
Alright, I am ready to start whenever you are. I agree with P-Flux in chat saying, please hurry up, Dragon's Age 3. Yes.
Oh, maybe I should hop into one of those.
Well, I think that is the antithesis of your gaming tastes. I think
make for a good show.
Everything you hate in games is in Dragon Age 1 especially.
Yeah. I do like me some fantasy, though.
Yeah.
Even though I'm kind of partial to sci-fi. I mean, I do enjoy a fair bit of fantasy. I mean, it's funny because, like, Gantz is total sci-fi craziness.
Yeah, 100%.
And Berserk is so fantasy, it's painful.
Just either end of the spectrum.
Yeah. There's no middle ground. Man.
Oh, Poke Chop Salad reminds us Sonic All-Stars Racing Transformed was free for PS Plus on Vita. That thing is great. That's a really good version. I forgot to talk about that. 2 thumbs up for the best kart racer that exists in the market now, as well as it being free. So, if anyone hasn't played either one of the Sonic racing games, you really, really need to. I think they're far and beyond the level of quality that Mario Kart is right now.
Yeah, but I mean, it just seems to be pooping stuff out. I really want to play another Metroid game.
Yeah. In some form or fashion that isn't pinball.
I want another Metroid Prime.
Yeah.
I love those games. I just might plug in my Wii and just play through them. I don't know.
There you go.
Might do that.
Can't go wrong with those. Yeah, unfortunately, that team is working on Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze right now.
What a waste.
So...
That drives me nuts.
Yeah, I don't get Nintendo sometimes. They're a very confusing company.
The games you want to play, you never get.
Yeah.
I think they do that. They just tease you with them.
Yeah.
I don't know, like...
Then they'll come out with a Mario Party on the 3DS, and they're like, what? Why? Who? What?
Yeah, or they'll keep pounding out more Zelda games. I cannot believe the volume of Zelda games have come out in the last 5 years.
Yeah. Man, this last one was good, though. The last couple, though...
I mean, it blows my mind. Because remember, that series was languishing forever until the DS.
Yeah, and then they came out with Spirit Tracks and that other one. Both of those were really terrible.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Oh, man. No wonder I can't see. Jeez.
I'm blind. My bread.
I'm really scared. I think I'm going blind in my right eye.
Great. Should probably go get that checked out.
I did get it checked out. I think it's our fault.
Do you have the wrong glasses?
These are the same. I had these glasses in high school.
Yeah.
These are my only surviving pair of glasses, and it's because the nose piece is a solid.
Oh, right. So it doesn't snap in half.
Right. So I don't lose one of the things, and I got the little jabby metal piece.
Yeah.
But no, like, all right, so I went in for an eye appointment because I haven't got glasses, and my contacts were literally disposable contacts I've been using for a year.
Oh, God.
So she's like, all right, you really need to take those out of your eyes.
Like,
okay?
right now.
like now, and then we can do the exam. I'm like, all right. So just take them out. I mean, because every once in a while, like my right eye will just start watering profusely, like out of nowhere.
That's
Like I'll
probably,
be sitting there playing a game, and there's also just waterfalls just coming down my face. It still happens every once in a while.
I'm just
and
so happy.
and I wonder if it's got anything to do with the buffalo chicken eye. But
Maybe.
anyway, I think that was my left one, right? But so I'm in there, and she's like, "Okay, here's your updated thing. I'm gonna give you a new pair of contacts, and we'll go from there." So I open it up, pop it right in my eye,
Yep.
and it burned. I'm like, is it supposed to just?
Is this supposed to be on fire right now?
Well, no. I was like, my response was, Is this supposed to hurt?" And she's like, "Oh, you should have rinsed it off first. Like,
Rinsed it off?
you're
Did you drop it in sawdust?
you're the optometrist. Like
Yeah.
here, what 2-year class did you go to?"
Did you forget to mention that?
Yeah, so I rinsed off the second one, and I just kind of felt and the burning faded a little bit. But ever since then, like this eyeball just does not adjust in low light anymore.
Yeah, you should probably punch someone about that.
I'm terrified. Like how do I go back?
You were supposed to fix my eyes, and now they're fucked.
Like it's the same
Thanks,
thing.
guys.
Like just ah. But I don't know. It feels like this eye is just lazy now, or it's always boss. Like it's always crossing like out of nowhere. Like should do a calendar.
I have special eyes.
Then all this is not making the episode anyway.
No. It's great.
All right.
Alrighty.
You guys ready?
Yup.
All right.
Yes.
Ready in
I'm the hair.
the hell?
Dog butt. Coming down over there, dog butt.
What's up, Zampy?
I heard
All right.
something.
Anyway. All right.
Me. Oh, I should probably pull up show notes. Yep.
I
There we
really,
go.
really should eat something. I don't know. Is the hand? Oh no, you're there. Your cursor's in the middle. Anyway, all right. Ready
Yeah.
in 3, 2, 1. Welcome back, everybody. We have releases this week for January 20th, 2014. Ali Oxenfree for the PlayStation Vita.
You know,
Sorry.
that game, I didn't know that much about that game until about a week ago when, I forget who, I think Tiny Cartridge was really pimping it. It basically looks like a 2D side-scrolling old-school Tony Hawk.
Oh, that's the game.
Yeah.
Oh,
It looks
yeah.
super cool. I think I might have to purchase that.
Okay.
Yeah.
That actually looks like a lot of fun. It takes a lot of the aspects that people love about Tony Hawk.
Yeah.
I still can't believe they can't get that series right anymore.
I think they gave up. It reminds me a lot of that really great Game Boy Advance version of Tony Hawk 2 that they came out with.
Yeah, so almost like an endless runner, but with tricks.
No, it was the one that had like Tony Hawk 1 and 2, all of it in it, but it was isometric.
Oh yeah, I remember that
Yeah,
one.
that was good. Everyone's
I
like,
miss-
yeah, Tony Hawk Game Boy Advance.
I kind of like the isometric games.
Yeah, we need more of those.
Yeah, we do.
Like Diablo 3.
Especially now, they'll look even better.
That's true.
Like Diablo 3.
Yeah. Full circle.
Yep, there we are, right back on it. And U.S. release for the week of January 20th, 2004. In the aughts.
The old days.
Silent Storm for the PC. I don't remember that one at all.
I don't remember that one either, but there was an interesting review on GameSpot, and it looked a lot like it was one of those isometric sort of
Of course it is.
yeah, of course, one of those like squad-based wartime games.
Almost like a Syndicate.
Yeah. But there was that one specific one that was out on PC for a while that was really great. Mercenaries?
Oh, Mercs.
So yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
It looked a lot like that.
Cool. Baldur's Gate, a Dark Alliance 2 that came out for PlayStation 2 and Xbox?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. That was that like top-down beat-em-up Baldur's
Yeah.
Gate game. That game was weird.
Wow, I had no idea. and Doc Hack Quarantine for the PlayStation 2. I remember
Wrapping out that quadrilogy.
I remember that game was the cat's pajamas for a while.
Man, everyone was like, "God, you guys gotta play Dot Hack." There's four of them. They're all cool. They're like 30 hours. They come with an anime episode with it. And it's telling the story, and I was just like, "What?"
Yeah, and it coincided with the Toonami episodes
Yep.
and like yeah, I remember everyone talking about the game, but it's like what Xenosaga was the other one?
Yeah, Xenosaga was the other one, which I loved Xenosaga 1 and I got into Xenosaga 2 and I was like, wow, you guys screwed this up. All right, never mind.
Yeah, oops.
Totally different game. Oh man. All right, well let's get into some news stories here. Valve had their super secret not to be publicized Valve Developer Days. So of course everyone live tweeted it while they were there.
Why not?
Which seems like they didn't really care about. The big thing that they were coming out with is that they're changing the Steam controller. I haven't gotten my hands on one, but a bunch of people at work have, and they've all kind of the general consensus I've been hearing, because I know someone who got a Steam machine. Their general consensus is sort of like, yeah, it's not there yet. It could be okay, but yeah.
It's a little more testing.
Yeah, a little bit more iteration. The big thing is they're removing the touchscreen in the middle, and that's not. There's no screen, there's no pad or anything in the middle anymore. They say that maybe they might bring like a PS4 style touchpad back and put that in the middle, but they say right now they're going to replace it with a D-pad and ABXY buttons, and just kind of call it a day. So it still has the two sort of tactile pads, and it looks like they removed the touchscreen and the weird buttons surrounding the touchscreen, like those four weird buttons, and they're just making it a little bit more traditional there. So
it's probably a good move.
It seems like a good move. I wonder how long it will be if they ever put dual analog sticks on there. Because if you can have something like dual analog sticks and a traditional almost 360 like controller, and then put a touchpad on there for things that you need the mouse for,
yeah,
you probably be okay. Just basically I'm just asking them to make the PS4 controller because it's really the best right now. So you can't go wrong there. They say no biometrics will be in the first version, but they're still considering it for future controllers. They had come out originally saying like, yeah, we're going to put biometrics in the touchscreen and all this stuff so you can do some stuff with your fingerprints and stuff. And they were saying, that actually turned out to be difficult.
Yeah.
So we're not going to worry about that.
Yeah, ask about the vitality sensor.
Yeah, exactly. They also unveiled some VR tech that they've been working on, and came out front and said, apparently everyone really loves it. Apparently it's really, really great. And they said, yeah, we're actually not making a headset. We're just going to give this to Oculus VR. So if they want it, they can just make their stuff better. We figured out some of it. So
probably a good idea.
Good guy.
Get the guys that are actually focused on doing it right.
Yeah, well, and I think if you look at what Valve has been doing surrounding Steam machines and the Steam controller, I think they're just kind of saying like, yeah, we're going to make it. You guys worry about actually producing it. We figured out how to do VR really well. I don't know. You guys want it? It's like $20. I don't know. Whatever. Just buy me a case of beer. They just, they're the guys that don't care anymore.
Just give me a favor later. I don't know.
Yeah, I'll help you move. Just buy me like a case of beer and a burger or something. Who cares? Whatever. Valve. I'm Valve. I have free time.
Yeah, we don't have to make games.
Yeah, whatever. They're making money. They also said that Steam is now at 75 million users. That's an increase of 10 million users over the holiday sale. The holiday sale alone. 1 month.
Yeah.
That's crazy. They also say Greenlight's going to be going away. They say, quote, our goal is to make Greenlight go away, not because it's not useful, but because we're evolving, end quote. Also because it's not very good. They say apparently the eventual goal is to give developers more direct control over what they put on the Steam store, along with how they promote their games. So I wonder if Valve is going to say like, all right, if whether you're a small or a large developer or a publisher, here is your section of the Steam store. Like, you can go to the Capcom Valve store, and it's got all Capcom stuff, and you run your sales, and you put whatever the hell you want up there. We don't even care anymore. They get 30% either way, so what do they care?
It seems like they want you to do more self-promoting.
Yep.
It might have something, maybe they found a way to monetize ad space a little bit more towards what they're doing as far as their service.
Oh, maybe. Well, I mean, if you look at it for Valve, if they can get more games on the service to get their 30% from, and spend less time like approving the Greenlight games and running that infrastructure and catching all this flack for how kind of crummy it is, then why wouldn't they? Have other people run your infrastructure. Sure, that sounds
like a win-win.
Kick your feet up and make your life a lot easier.
It sounds pretty boss.
Yeah, for real. Alienware's Steam Machine will be launching this September. Apparently no pricing on it yet, or no firm specs either, really.
$1,200.
Yeah, so that's fun. And last but not least, Valve says they will eventually roll out TV, music, and movies on Steam, which I called a couple weeks ago, because if they want to make a Steam machine the center of your living room, they need to put movies and TV shows on there.
Yep.
So
whether they just ape an app from another service.
Sure, yeah. They say, we really liked what these guys did, so we bought them. And now that's on Steam machines. Or, I don't know, we're using their API, whatever. We got movies. Who cares? So, good move, Valve. So it sounds like there's a lot of really interesting stuff that came out of there. Not a lot of stuff that is interesting for non-game devs, as a lot of it was focused on how do we as a gaming community come together and talk about games and promote games, and there seemed to be a lot of really good conversations surrounding how can you better speak to your community as you're making games. So a lot of things for game devs that are really interesting, but for the rest of us that controllers getting better, yay. So and the second and last news story here, since the industry is still really quiet, SimCity is finally getting an offline mode. They, I'm just gonna read this blog post stuff, because well, I'll let everyone at home. We've got two quotes here. First one, quote: "By the time we're finished, we will have spent over 6.5 months working to write and rewrite core parts of this game to get it to work. Even things that seem trivial, like the way the cities are saved and loaded, had to be completely reworked in order to make this feature function correctly." End
That's
quote.
Amazing.
What? What? So, even better.
So even when they were developing it, it was an online game.
Yeah.
It never worked on its own.
From day one, this went all the way down the wrong path. So here's quote 2. "SimCity was written to rely on the servers. The game routinely pings the servers for critical pieces of data, region status, workers, trading, etc., and it relies on that information to keep the simulation moving. This meant rewriting the entire system, which previously existed in Java, and putting it into C++. We've had to knock out the internet pipe stuff." That's a direct quote, by the way, people. "There's a lot of code that hits the servers looking for information. We've had to write a lot of code to produce that data locally, specifically for region information." End quote.
What does that matter?
The
regional information.
For like,
we have to make sure our DRM works.
Well, no, he's talking about region information for, like, how there's one region that has 5 cities in it.
Yeah, okay.
That stuff. You remember how SimCity is totally broken at its core? They have to make sure that it's still totally broken as a base level game. That's really my problem about SimCity, is they're sort of like, they're putting a feather in their cap where it's like, yeah, we we got you guys what you wanted, right? SimCity Offline, boom. And it's like, no, I wanted you to make a good SimCity.
Yeah.
That's what I wanted you. I wanted to build a. I keep thinking of the cities that you built, and I'm always going to be salty about the SimCity. Because what I expected was SimCity 2000, simplified, because, there's a lot of cool stuff, like you're running power and water through where the roads are running, so you only lay one thing, you're not managing like fools. And I want you to make the cities even bigger. Because computers can do that now. We're not running this out of DOS. And then instead they went, you know what we're going to do? Make it smaller. And force you to juggle a couple of cities or play with your friends. And it's like, that's... At every instance, that is exactly the opposite of what I wanted to do.
But if they did that well, it might not be a big of a deal, but they did it so poorly.
Yeah, I just... When I think of... My big problem is when I think of SimCity, SimCity to me is not a multiplayer game. Like, I want to sit there and I want to be the mayor of this sprawling metropolis, save it, destroy the hell out of it, load that back up and keep playing. And that wasn't even a little bit possible. And that's to me is the biggest bummer.
Yeah.
But hey guys, it's offline now. So if you're on a plane, just play that stuff on your laptop, right?
It's like everything just going wrong and be like, okay, this is what they want. Was not pay attention to anything anybody's saying.
Yeah.
This is what they want.
Yeah. I've got this cut on my leg. Well, we took your leg off. But,
Problem solved, right?
I have the cut in it. The cut doesn't hurt anymore, right, guys? It's just like, well, yes, but... Missing the point here.
It's like, oh no, I have a scab. Must be a flesh-feeding bacteria. Let's cut it off.
Yep. Let's kill it.
Done.
All right, let's not take a second break here. Let's just move right into some tweets here. How does that sound?
All right.
Going crazy. I put out the call for a bunch of tweets earlier today, and Almighty Tooth sent us in some rapid-fire questions here.
Hey, Tooth.
If you could create any movie tie-in game of any movie you want, what movie would you pick? And what genre or game, what genre of game would it be?
Ooh, an isometric, squad-based Expendables game.
Ooh. I would want a point-and-click adventure game based on the like the Ocean's movies, like Ocean's 11.
Oh, a caper game. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Ooh, I got a good one. A SimCity version of Tron.
Oh man.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh man. Whew, I gotta sit down. Whew.
Oh,
That's a
keep
good
that
stuff.
one in your hip pocket.
Yeah,
Disney.
Put that on my list of games to develop. Nothing else is really jumping to mind here that would be an obvious shoo-in.
Well, I mean, they kind of did what Scott was perfect game for Scott Pilgrim, a River City Rampage game.
Yeah.
Oof. I mean, I'd hate to say. I mean, Fast and the Furious would lend itself to tricking cars or something stupid.
Yeah.
I mean,
it seems a little on the nose, though.
Yeah, same thing with like a Death Race style split-second game.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, that game kind of exists minus the guns.
P-Flux in chat says, how about a Dragon's Age style Pirates of the Caribbean? That'd be kind of cool.
That'd be interesting.
Yeah. I'd like that.
Ooh, I would say a... like what you did with the Ocean's 11 or an Ocean style game in like an Assassin's Creed aesthetic.
Ooh, yeah. I feel like every
have...
time we get this type of question, I feel like this is always some marketer being like, just ask them what we should make next.
Yeah.
What should we do?
Yeah, we need the checks. Get them coming.
Yeah.
All right.
Next.
Go ahead.
Yeah, we'll revisit that again. Every once in a while, this question comes back up. But Next question: favorite chip flavor? Um,
Oh,
I
salt and vinegar.
oh God, so gross. Um, I really like Lay's makes this baked Lay's like cheddar and sour cream one.
Oh, those are awesome with French onion dip.
Oh God, they're so good. That and remember when who was it? Ruffles or Lay's or whoever came out with those three really weird like sriracha and
Yes.
the the other two other than the sriracha ones were really good. The chicken and waffles one was really good. And the like Italian cheesy bread one. That one was really good. Poke chop salad says roasted garlic and sea salt. Yes.
Yep, that
Those are
sounds
good.
fantastic. That sounded like it could be really good with hummus.
Oh yeah.
Hummus.
Next question here. What is the correct pronunciation of the Final Fantasy Level 2 Fire spell, spelled Fira? Is it Fira or Fyra? You cannot pick Fire 2. Fyra for me. I mean, how
Sure.
Fira? Like,
Fire!
yeah.
Okay.
Fira.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Yeah. It has been decided. Boxers or briefs? Combo.
Boxer briefs.
Yes. Boxer brief biz.
Yep.
Hold on, I'm writing down a keep the checks coming. Thank you for chat for helping us with titles this week. Jello or Jello pudding? Pudding.
Oh, Jello. Come on.
Oh no. Jello's okay, but man, pudding is the biz.
I don't know.
Give me some tapioca. Nom, nom, nom.
I did grow to like tapioca. I used to hate it when I was a kid.
Yeah. He asks, "Is this enough questions yet?" No. Next question: Can love really bloom on the battlefield? He says, "If you haven't noticed, I ask this question almost every year." Well, now that you reminded me of that, no. No, it
You don't think
cannot.
so?
I think sure. Why not?
Yeah, sure. Dude, love.
Sure. I love me some
You're
Metal.
telling me Marcus didn't love Dom? Come on.
It's true, and I love me some
I
Metal Gear
guarantee you,
Solid.
guarantee you at some point that bandana was stove and Dom. Just saying.
This is going really bad places. Who is your daddy and what does he do? He's a chemical engineer. You can only eat one type of cheese for a whole year. Pick a cheese. I'd be a monster if I deprived you of cheese for any longer. I would go for a Colby Jack.
Colby Jack's a strong choice, but I have to go with a nice sharp cheddar.
Really sharp though. Like I want it to cut my mouth.
Extra sharp cheddar.
Yeah.
The part where it sticks to your mouth, you're like,
Yeah. Mwah, mwah, mwah.
and you're tasting it all night.
God, it's so good. God, I love cheese. And his last questions is, can I stop asking questions now? No.
No.
Ivan Incubus writes in and says, what are your thoughts on Steam controller? I think we talked a little bit about that earlier. Do you think the touchpads on it will ever take over standard controllers? Man, that has been the freaking holy war at work lately about, like, these touchpads are garbage, I can't play these games on it. I feel like I feel like those touchpads could be really interesting and they could be a really interesting replacement, but there isn't one game that immediately makes those things click. Like, it's not one of those things where you put it in your hands and you're like, okay, yep, alright, now I got it. Okay, how do I make this work with all the other games I like? You know, like, it's that sort of... It's like Mario 64 with the analog stick. Where you played it and you're like, oh, 3D. Alright,
Yeah.
I gotcha. Cool, alright, yeah, I'm... Sweet. You know, it needs whatever that game is to just kind of be like, look, here's this controller, and here's what you can do with it.
Yeah, until that point, it's going to be one of those weird Mad Cats things.
Yeah.
Like, it's just going to be one of those things that just feels foreign.
Or it's just going to have one of them on there for how, you know, it's going to be one of those things where it has two analogs. It's just the PS4 controller. And it's just like, hey, if you need to use the mouse, here, whatever. You can map WASD to the D-pad or the analog stick, whatever. So, Adderblack writes in, "Hello, geezers." Hey. Hold on. I'm only 32. Are you guys excited for The Evil Within? Most wanted game this year from me. Also, Outlast on PS4 in February. Can't wait. I will never play The Evil Within because it looks like easily the most frightening thing I've seen in my entire 80 years of living on this planet. I will watch someone...
Our combined 65 years.
Yeah. I will without hesitating, I will watch someone play that game and get the crap scared out of them. Like, I hope that Patrick Klepek at Giant Bomb plays through that as part of his Spookin' with Scoop stuff. But playing it, and it looks awesome. It looks so good. But I cannot... Dead Space is the edge of where I will play for scary stuff. This looks way, way scarier. No, thank you.
I don't know. It'd be one of those impulse things for me. If I'm in the mood, sure.
Great. Okay, Chrome just crashed, and I just exited out of Audition by accident. Okay, good. Okay, well, we're going to try and wrap up the rest of this episode without anything.
Okay.
All right. We've got the backup recording anyway, so that's why we're using it, everyone.
Well, we have a question from chat.
Oh, yes.
Question of all the actors out there, what actor/actress would you want to do a voiceover, and on what game?
Pokeshop Salad says Bobcat Goldthwait as Shepard.
Oh, man. Reapers.
I would like...
Yeah.
Oh, man. I would want... All right, here. I want Jesse Eisenberg to narrate any sort of serious game. Just to see this weird dichotomy of... And then you did this, and you did that, and then you were really sad, and then your daughter died at the end. And it's just like... Heh.
Wow. I don't know. That's a tough one. I mean, I almost need to separate that down to a certain game. Like, I think Idris Elba has an amazing talent for voice. Especially everything he can do with his voice, from being Nelson Mandela to being a thug in Baltimore.
Yeah.
What's his name? The old guy from Fringe, the dad.
Oh, yeah, with that crazy voice.
He could do anything.
I want him to be some sort of AI in a game. Some sort of machine.
Man, what would be another good one?
Pokechop Salad says Paul Rubens as Kratos.
Mike Rowe as Kratos.
Oh, God, that'd be great. You killed my daughter, so I guess I have to kill you now.
So, and previously on Dirty Jobs.
No,
the deadliest slice with Kratos.
This show. Kerntoni says Jennifer Lawrence in anything? Yeah, I think she's got a good voice. I could see her being some sort of...
I don't know. I don't like her voice.
No.
Oh, I'm just saying, I mean, I don't know.
You don't like most people's voices? Doesn't do it for you?
She just doesn't do it for me. Like, I don't like what's Scarlett Johansson's voice at all.
Yeah, well, that's...
snickety.
That's divisive. Alright, let's move on to emails here. Dave, a.k.a. RoboPig, which he put about 7 R's in that one. Hey, boys, wondering if anyone has any gaming resolutions for 2014. Mine is to be more social with my gaming. Thanks to Twitter, I've built a big friends list on 360, PS4, and Steam. But still found myself only playing games with the same 4 friends I always have. I also want to be involved with the Extra Life event this year, so that's a goal as well. Maybe I'll try and get a question in every week to the podcast too. Should be great. Thanks for the show. I think I want to play... I think I want to try to... For me, it's making games. sort of first and foremost, sort of putting my money where my mouth is. But I think I also want to try playing stuff that's different. Trying to like go out of my comfort zone a little bit, where it's like, I'm gonna pick up a football simulation, a soccer simulation game. How's that? Something like picking up Long Live the Queen, where it's like, okay, it's a 14-year-old princess simulator. It's like, well, okay. Oh, that was actually pretty good. That sort of stuff where it's games I don't think I would normally gravitate towards normally.
Oh man, I think maybe for me it might be trying more mobile stuff because I think that's something that I just kind of just ignore.
Yeah, I mean it's sort of maybe I just bought a new iPad. Maybe I'll try and I bought an iPad Mini since my hands are normal people sized, and my iPad my old iPad was not me sized. So maybe I'll try and pick up some stuff now that I can actually maybe dual stick that thing. That's a good one because I feel like we tend to ignore a lot of the mobile space. Not out of malice. It's not like, oh, they're mobile, but a lot of it is just sort of like, well, yeah, but I'm either at work and working or I'm at home in front of my TV. So not a lot of opportunity to kind of. I don't have a commute where I'm not driving. And now it's back.
There you are.
Whew.
Oh.
Good times. All right.
Yeah.
Next email here. Do you have any more resolutions?
No, it was pretty much it. Was try more mobile stuff. So I think that's something I just kind of missed.
Yeah. All right. Next email here, and I think our last email here, from Randy, aka A Skewed One. Greetings, gentlemen of TVGP. Greetings.
Yeah. Hello.
First, will any of you be reliving the glory days of professional wrestling when the WWE Network launches February 24th? No, but I think that is easily the smartest idea they have had in 20-something years.
Yeah.
For those of you at home that haven't heard, they're basically making a Netflix for everything in the history of WWE. And which on its surface is already really interesting because it's like, man, I want to watch this one match that happened in '85 between so and so. It's like, okay, I'll go find it. Or like, what did wrestling look like in 1993? On a Tuesday.
I mean, this could be an argument settler to no end.
Oh, absolutely. And I think the thing that it seems like people aren't always catching is that they're also looking at replacing pay-per-view. So that you have to use a service to do it instead of pay-per-view. That's a game changer. That's a genius move. Because between them and MMC, like what else would you buy pay-per-view for?
Yeah. Well, yeah, I mean, MMA?
MMA, yeah. MMC.
Yeah. No, but I think, just because, the pricing was, what is it, like $130 a year?
Something like that.
I mean,
really reasonable.
If you bought every pay-per-view, I think you're upwards of like $500.
Someone did the math, it was like $600-something.
Yeah, it's just the value alone, if you really like that. I'm personally not going to do it because I don't know. Yeah. It's one of those things you just kind of grew out of. But, I catch those things on Netflix every once in a while, like the 100 greatest wrestling matches or finishing moves or something.
Yeah,
and I go down memory lane and I have a blast.
Yeah, well, and Persona Gold puts it great in chat, saying another way to relive my childhood. Yeah. For a lot of people, that might be enough. Or if they can really keep up on current matches, that might be a great way. Where it's like, all right, everyone come over. We're just gonna start streaming Monday Night Raw or whatever.
Well, yeah,
whatever
I hope
their
they keep
thing is.
And I hope they have those the specials, like a lot of their direct to DVD stuff that they've been doing. Like, I know I sat and watched the rise of the NWO, and I was like, I remember this happening. This was awesome. Yeah,
man, if they could collect all of that stuff, that's a pretty great package that saves a lot of money. A skewed one in chat says, I like that they seem to be trying to find a way to cut out the cable middleman. Yeah, I think for them it makes a lot more sense because they probably make 100% of the money. But what's great for, if I was still into wrestling, it would be great for me because we don't have cable at the house right now. So if I could say like, oh, I'm just going to spend $100 a year to watch whatever, you can almost you're getting closer to a la carting your TV by just saying, well, I like wrestling, so I'm just give me all of the wrestling for the history of the WWE. So
Yeah,
that's super cool. In actual game-related news, I'm finding myself already skeptical of Evolve with its asymmetrical 4 versus 1 gameplay. We forgot to talk about this on the show, but Evolve is the original team that made the original Left 4 Dead is making a game called Evolve where it's a 4 versus 1 gameplay thing where it's a team of 4 people fighting against one person who's basically controlling this giant titan thing, and they're battling each other.
Tank mode.
Really big. Like when I'm saying titan, I mean like monstrous, gigantic things. So sounds kind of neat on its surface. I mean, they clearly know how to make multiplayer games, co-op competitive. So I kind of trust them. He says, I know that similar was done to great effect in Left 4 Dead and its sequel, but somehow I feel like this could wind up like some of the more fussy lobbies of Left 4 Dead, which would have mass quit-outs if the team wasn't infected first. Your thoughts on this game so far? I mean, yeah, I think there's always going to be that level of pissiness where it's just like, I wanted to be I'm out of here. I wanted to play the infected first. Thinking they get the jump on someone or something. I don't know. If that's really a problem, they need to find a way to incentivize that.
Yeah.
If you're going to be the 4 and not the 1, what's in it for you?
I think that premise sounds awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, that lobby shenanigans, that happens no matter what game.
It happens on the internet.
Yeah, you can't get around that. But as far as getting a group of friends together to kind of like how we tackle Left 4 Dead,
yeah,
is I don't think Left 4 Dead wouldn't be as much fun if we weren't all in a party together.
Yeah, if it was like 8 people
playing
in a party.
Together.
Yeah,
yeah.
And imagine it was 5 people, and one of you is just this nearly unstoppable juggernaut. It just like cackling your way and stomping people under your boot.
Yeah.
Sounds great.
That sounds like a good time.
Yeah,
that sounds like a Monday night game night replacement.
Yeah, exactly. Like so far, you have my $60. And
might be the next gen.
Yeah, bring it to PS4, please. Also, any Super Bowl sports ball picks just for humor's sake? The 49ers, are they still in it?
Yeah, they're playing the Seahawks.
49ers to win, I guess. Something.
I think it's going to be the Seahawks, and I'm hoping the Broncos because I love Peyton Manning.
The Cleveland Cavaliers.
Yeah. Cleveland's having a rough time.
Yeah. And a last minute email that just came in from Sevenhender/Heiko.
What's it? Yeah.
Writing in, hey there, fellas. This is really long, and I'm just gonna start reading. Hey there, fellas. It's been a while since my last mail, and I hope I'll make the cut since it's rather long. If not, please save for later, and also consider it for pup as you see fit. Thanks. I will forward it on to the very kind and very nice people that do Picking Up the Pixels, pickingupthepixels.com.
I hear good things.
Yeah. They seem really nice. You should listen to their show. I would like to recommend a game to you guys. Like with Dragon's Dogma Dark Arisen, I do this because I really feel like people are missing out on a special kind of game. I am talking about Risk of Rain, developed by Hopoo Games, Hopoo, and released on Steam a few months ago. It should cost about $10 and is worth every penny. I believe I own it, so I will go install it. One of you might want to check out trailer while Boston does a great job reading my fan mail. Smiley face. Let me enlighten you what we're talking about here. I guess you could call it a roguelike action platformer with randomized elements, leveling, if it's fantastic soundtrack, and pixel art graphics. But the problem is there's been a lot of the games like that over the last few years, right? Rogue Legacy might be a prime example. Yes, that is a good point. So what makes this one special, one might ask, which actually I was just about to. Well, first off, there are up to 10 classes that you can unlock. They're very different from each other and suit a lot of playstyles, including melee, sniping, tanking, or kiting. That sounds kind of cool. Secondly, there are 3 difficulty settings, but no matter which one you pick, as time passes, the game gets more difficult. Oh, so like Sin episodes, huh? This means it's always challenging, not to be confused with unfair. I wouldn't be playing then. Good so far, but I sense you're not impressed yet. You're selling me. I can. How do you feel so far, Knobs?
Nah.
Yeah, not really, not clicking with you yet.
Since roguelikes are totally my thing.
That's true. But you could use 2014 to broaden your horizons.
Maybe
Yeah.
maybe if it comes to mobile.
Yeah, there we go. Is it on Android? The real reason why Risk of Rain is so freaking great are there tons and tons. I'm serious. It's like tons, right, of items. There are over 100 items, but most of them are really passive skills. Think things like all your attacks do explosive damage, chain lightning, life leech, max health increase, attack speed, enemies explode upon death, jetpacks. You get the idea. You can collect as many as you like. They had to patch it so that you can have more than 70 unique items without crashing the game. And you are also able to stack them.
That sounds cool.
With all roguelike-ish games, some runs just go bad, but if you get a good one, you can keep looping through the levels until you reach what the community calls God mode. There's no better feeling than topping the difficulty curve and having some items stack about 20 times. I could go on and on about this game, but I think that's enough for now. I hope you and other listeners check it out and maybe play some co-op up to 4 players with me. Find me on Steam as Sevenhender, which is SE7ENHAENDER. I think he's part of the TVGP community, so go check him out there. I'm going to check that out. I'm not sure if I own that or not. If not, I shall purchase. That sounds in my wheelhouse. So I shall.
That sounds
investigate.
fun.
Yeah,
I like crafting stuff.
I like the idea of all that stuff stacking too.
Yes.
So
I think that's the thing that I enjoyed the most about Curse of Darkness was crafting the golems.
Yeah.
And almost like with this stacking abilities with the amount of gems you could pour into them.
Yeah. That sounds pretty cool. Thank you for writing in, sir.
What game was he talking about again?
Risk of Rain.
There you go, P-Flex.
All right, I think that's all we got for this week. Thank you very much, everyone, for listening. Don't forget tvgp.tv. Everything's on the right-hand side of the page.
All right, don't forget to join the forums. Please mark yourselves on the map. Join us for our community game nights, which Monday night is at 10 p.m. EST. That is Left 4 Dead 2. Always a good time. Sometimes tempers get flared, but you know what? We always end up laughing by the end of the night.
Yeah.
And Steam Community Game Night is Thursday at 10 p.m. EST. Join the Steam group, get a notification, and come join us.
Yep. And covering for Hannah, the game this month is Bulletstorm. And we're probably going to wrap it up here fairly shortly because it seems like most people have kind of finished it already. So start voting.
I finished it in 2 sittings.
Yeah.
It's a good game.
Probably start voting again in the next week or so. And that's all we have. Thank you very much, everyone, for listening. We'll see you all next week.
Laters.
All right. Titles. Community has given us 4 titles. It's not a suggestion, which I like. The Gunkers were ridiculous.
Okay.
First-person puzzling. And
I think we used...
What's that?
I think we used that one already.
First-person puzzling?
Yeah.
Probably. Let me cross that one out. And keep the checks coming.
I think keep them checks coming.
Keep them checks coming. I must have written it down wrong. Keep them checks coming.
I think that sounds better.
Yeah. I kind of like it's not a suggestion. It's kind of a Kind of a good title.
Okay.
I don't really feel very strongly about any of these. It's like the least interesting outro for any episode we've ever had.
Yeah, we really need someone paying attention.
Yeah, Hannah.
Yeah, it's in one ear out the other by the time it's already out there.
Yeah.
I'm sure we could rewatch this and find,
oh, that was good. Oh, yeah.
Oh, micro jokes.
Oh, good times. All right, starting in 3, 2, 1. This cast episode 326 for January 20th, 2014. It's not a suggestion.
Just do it.
Alrighty, thank you very much for...
What's going on? Hey, I got one. Persona Gold.
Oh, sorry.
I don't really feel strongly about any of these.
That should be our title. I don't really care.
Oh, that's great.
Titles. Alright, thank you very much everyone for watching, and we'll see you all next week. Bye.
Bye.